From the semi-rough, 135 yards. This will just be a gap wedge for Lee.
Oh, she has got such a beautiful swing, and the flight that she puts on the golf ball, Alison Lee, you just crumble before you. Now, a chance now for Lee. Centre shot to putter. Can that go in to move to one under par? More than she thought.
Yeah, that has, in general, in the Alison Lee career the last few years, been the story. Tee to green, superb. Just not holding her fair share, although...
A little bit of a Jason Day conundrum, that, isn't it?
Absolutely. But the compass is going to be really important inside the tree line when you can't get the wind. Oh, this is right. Way right. This could be a reload.
It's right enough that we can see it is out of that deep fescue. So she's going to have like this. It's a frustrating game, but we keep on coming back for more, don't we?
Yeah, of course. You know, this golf course is a challenge in itself. You know, without the winds, you know, you've got the roughs. It's so long. You know, if you hit it in it, sometimes you might get lucky with a lie, but if not, you're kind of taking your medicine and having to chip it out.
Well, that was a great recovery from the 8th fairway back.
Yards. This is normally bread and butter, 95 yards, but the element of back into the wind needs to take the trajectory down. He just needs to get the putter warmed up. Difficult putt to hole. Up the hill, left to right for a birdie.
Yeah, Chloe, you shot 11 under par at the Aramco Team Series in Riyadh, but you were still 18 shots behind Alison Lee.
Yes, I think she kind of must have played a slightly different golf course to myself, because I mean, I thought I played really solidly that week. And
for a number of players, Alison Lee.
Yeah, Alison's got a fantastic golf swing. It's so in control, and you know, not one of her best there, but more often than not, she's very connected, you know, throughout the swing.
We talked her up there. She only just about made the fairway.
Proper kiss of death from the commentary box, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we've...
Alison Lee won't have many family here because, being the American that she is, she's out here just on her own with her caddy Show. There he is on the bag. Oh, this is the second bad swing from Alison.
So she'll probably make birdie.
Yeah, I introduced myself to her caddy and I said, "Hi, so what's your name?" He goes, "Show." And I Show, and he goes, "As in Showtime."
The trousers of Alison Lee are billowing away as she tries to set up a birdie. No, short on line.
Henny, you popped out a moment ago. Is it still breezy?
The number, I can't see anyone leapfrogging that at this point. It's so blustery out there, honestly.
Yeah, 24 does seem very good. That's a nice par from Alison Lee. I mean, team finale.
Team Dagger maybe are the biggest threats, I'd say, because they got still 8 holes to play and they're only 7 shots adrift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same club for Lee.
I was tactically smart there, teeing up over on the left-hand side, trying to access this right-hand pin, just 6 yards off the right-hand side.
29 years of age, ranked 22nd.
This putt here from the other side is from left to right. Maybe a cup.
Just not quite happening on the greens for Alison Lee. Yeah, old Catherine's got a few Instagram followers, hasn't she? 2 million are noted on her Instagram profile.
Yeah, look, she's a Hollywood
Better get my phone
star.
out, guys. Still a good play though, because of how long this tee shot is playing with that wind direction. Oh, that sounded amazing.
Sophie, it's interesting that she doesn't carry a 3-wood, but often these days a 5-wood He's more like a 3-wood from 10 years ago.
Well, I think she's obviously thought, where does she need it? She needs 5-wood hitting into par 5s, 134 yards. Driving it.
I mean, that wind must be stronger than what they're feeling. It's interesting because looking at that wind, it looks more horizontal, coming from right to left, but obviously it's into. Sophie, what are you feeling there where you're standing? Pick Village and seeing some of those superstars across the worlds of athletic who are just, he's sitting there eating a burger. That's incredible. Oh, that's also incredible from Alison Lee. Wow.
Well, she can't hold out with the putter, so that's the way to go. Chipping in, just the second birdie of the day, just the 5th of the week.
And helping from left to right on a dogleg left to right. Let's go.
Started left side of the bunker. That was absolutely perfect to the conversation that we heard between player and caddy, but took a horrible kick right. Wind just pushing it on the way down.
Sorry, my bad.
Just shows the difference in wind direction. She didn't strike it, but it's done well for her.
It's an eagle putt to come for the American.
Half of the pot.
Had a good run at it there, Alison.
But a bit of a way to travel if they're going to come to the Centurion Club. Birdie then for Alison Lee. She's a couple under. We could be in for a bit of a treat tomorrow. Alison Lee's lurking. We've got Leona Maguire at the top, Georgia Hall.
And you've got a few million in the bank. But college in the States, if you ever had the chance to experience it, it is quite something.
And quite expensive as well.
Not if you get a scholarship, yeah. You certainly...
Like
Got it. I'll have to check that out in my spare time.
I think that's enough 90s pop knowledge, really. Chip in again for Alison Lee, maybe not quite.
Do you know what I can get?
It's now to stay at 2 under par.
In her defence, that did just take a little bobble about halfway to it.
Ouch.
There we go. Closer look. Little jump. It's so tough on that length of putt to give the hole away, to aim outside the hole. But obviously, this is the part of her game that she struggles with the most, and she just doesn't ever quite look comfortable over them, especially that shorter length. It's the thing that's held her back if you're watching her game for the first time and you're thinking, how has she not won more?
Yeah, 509 yards back into the wind.
Well, she went after it on the Aramco energy meter, Alison Lee. It was leaking right.
Same yardage required, no more than 180 yards. Third shot here for the American, back right pin. It's 130 yards, but it plays a club uphill and it's back into the wind. This is an 8-iron.
It's a beautiful follow through.
Oh, it's quite soft down there, but just wants to send this one up the right hand side, playing it back in her stance, trying to nudge it just on the front edge.
Go in.
Did well there because she was putting across her shadow and her trousers were flapping as well.
Yes, the fashionable trousers that look great, but the wind is not their friend. Nevertheless, she overcame the trouser adversity.
Couple of tee shots down the right-hand side for her playing partners. She can see a tall tree in the distance, which is just to the left of the electricity tower. That's the line.
That took a huge bounce, and that is sailing down the middle of the fairway. It's got to be more than a wedge in for Alison Lee. Cracking drive from the American.
102 yards left. Grab me the lob wedge.
Settle. Caught the breeze. But Alison Lee back at the green now. This for a birdie. A birdie in name only. This is not that easy.
Beautifully judged. Perfectly pin high. Can't ask for much better than that.
Number 7 adrift of the leader. Was out there all by herself. Leonie Maguire posted a 72 to date. Down to that 66.
Yeah, when she's won her Aramco Team Series.
The breeze.
Left this 9-iron out there. Thankfully, it's not plugged, guys. It's hit the bunker short right, but it hasn't plugged.
Well, that's a miscue from the American.
Just changed clubs to a 54 degree and has played an incredible shot there. That was so daunting back towards the water.
Oh, it's good enough, and it's a 3-4 lead.
Same play for Alison Lee. You can see the hospitality, the roof of the hospitality in the distance. That's the play for her.
Yeah, good shot.
The highest number we've seen so far in this tournament on the energy meter, 95%. Absolutely ripped that down the middle.
Right, okay, just over 200 yards, hitting it down the left side at hospitality. 7 wood.
Got a piece of the front edge. It's a long range putt, but found the surface of this par 5 18th and 2.
By name, there's some movement on this as it gets to the hole. It's over a shoulder, then down and from left to right.
Yeah, it would have to be Bronte Law-esque if it was going to be a 3. Well, that's unfortunately been the story really for Alison Lee. You heard her say not only to Catherine that she was hungry, but that she's missed 5 or 6 good birdie chances, add another one to the list. A little shake of the head. Could have been more. 72 is what she'll settle for after a 73 yesterday.